Well, I am so excited to be here tonight. I just want to share just a brief look at what this has done for me. So, I'll invite you to join me in a day just not too long ago. I sat on the edge of my couch one day and I just felt so anxious. I mean, so anxious that I felt like throwing up. You guys have probably been there before. Um, and it was really that moment where my husband just looked at me and he just asked a really simple question. He said, "How was your day?" And I literally couldn't. I mean, that simple question, it just broke me. And I had these tears that just flooded my face. And I literally just looked at him and said, "I don't think I can do this. Like, I feel like I'm going to quit. I should just quit my job." And that was the moment. Like, that was the moment. And you see, I had like started this new job, this new career, totally new to me. And after just a few months, I still wasn't getting it. Like, I felt nervous. I felt stupid. I felt like I wasn't good enough. And the story that my brain was telling me is that my boss had regretted hiring me, right? In all reality, my boss was a phenomenal leader and he had hired me for a reason. So I went from wanting to quit one moment to looking at my husband and saying, "You know what? Maybe I should just stay. Maybe I should just be stuck in this place I don't want to be." Right? Like, I can settle with unhappiness because I'm a people pleaser. That's what I do. And I instantly shifted to that mode so easily. But as soon as I said that statement, I could settle with unhappiness, I just, there's like a voice inside of me screaming, "No, no, 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 that is not you." And it isn't me. So that was the moment that I reached out to Christy, my friend and a rest coach. And that was the moment that I decided to invest in myself. And a few sessions in, I realized that I had been letting people control my outcomes for far too long. I realized that I was worth it. I realized that I had power. And one day I marched into my boss's office and I demanded 10 minutes of his time. He was surprised as I sat in front of him at his desk. And I'll tell you that 15 minutes later, I walked out of that office and I had the position that I wanted. It was a position that had not been there before, and he created it specifically for me. And that moment was the moment that I decided that I create a position for myself. I decided in that moment to become a rest coach because I knew that it had done so much for me and I knew that it could do so much for countless others. So now when I come home from a day and my husband asks me that simple question, "How was your day?" I can look at him directly in the eye and say, "I absolutely loved it. I don't feel nervous anymore. Instead of nervous, I feel so confident. And instead of stupid, I feel like I'm taking initiative every single day and I'm speaking up." And whereas I used to not feel good enough, now I feel noticed. I know I feel valued and I literally feel like I'm an integral part of our team. So that's kind of where I'm at. But the big question, the big point here is that, I had that very big conversation that day. And the reality is, we all are going to have those big conversations in our lives, right? And it's really how we react in that moment and react from those conversations that guides the rest of our lives. So if when I'm able to actually help people put themselves first and be in control of their wants and their needs, that's everything. And that's why I absolutely love doing the work that I do with rest. So thanks for letting me share.